I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win. I'll take a stab, I wanna chase the bag. I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. Slowly now, I give up everything. If I could see my dreams, make things right. Could tell do anything to make what a reality. Don't let go. I'll make things right. Could tell do anything to make what a reality.
I just wanna find a way out, sick of the venom in my brain. Running from the past, wanna escape my pain. I just wanna be a better person, I deserve this. I just wanna break these chains. Always destined for greatness, true to myself, I never fake it. Seen too many once, I just so they get famous. And when I say the truth, most really can't take it. In spite of everything I've been through, I'ma make it. Fake friends, but on my downfall is toxic. Day one, started the outlaws for profit. Now all I do is write verses, no talking. All I do is put the work in, no option. This was everything I ever wanted. Created a legacy off of me, just being honest. And the fake ones hate, but it's all to no avail. They wanna see me lose, but you know I never fail.
I'll give up everything, daunting. If I can see my dream, cause I'll do anything. Want a reality. Slowly now, I'll give up everything, daunting. If I can see my dreams, make things right. Cause I'll do anything to make what a reality. Don't let go. I'll make things right. Cause I'll do anything to make what a reality.
Hey y'all, Allie. Hey baby. Chelma, Queen Bee. It's good to see you, Queen. Lurkers. Nightbot is on it. Happy Tuesday, Allie. I don't know if it's very happy, but still ain't got my freaking medicine. Got my stomach all tore up. Just 1 second, y'all. It's okay, Allie. I'm taking some stomach medicine for it. And it's my damn, because I have nightmares. It's my nightmare medicine, and it's like my sleep. I can't sleep. I can't do nothing. And I don't know. And I've called all the pharmacies around here. None of them have it. I don't know what the deal is with it. I want to go over this case. I don't care if I have one person here. I don't care if you're the only one here, Allie. I'm okay with that. Because I want to talk about this case. I'd rather have quality over quantity. Oh, there was something that I wanted to clarify. Yesterday, I had said something about a rumor that of Tyree Nichols was having an affair with one of those cops' wife. That was a rumor. And I said I didn't know if it was true or not. And it's not true, evidently. His dad, gave a speech at the vigil or whatever it was, stating that it was simply that, just rumors. I mean, he didn't come out and say that, but he said the rumors going around are just that, rumors. Allie, I got a whole damn box of COVID tests in my cabinet that I got for free. And yeah, I can go get them anywhere. I can go get a COVID shot anywhere. It's like, but where's my medicine that I really need? Fuck this COVID shit. So I did want to say that about Tyree Nichols's hearsay going around about the alleged affair. It's allegedly not true. I wanted to put that out there. I did watch that. Did y'all see where the tragedy pimps are now? Let's see here. I'm gonna. Shit. I'm going to play a few things on this. Yeah, Allie, I need my normal meds. Oh shit, no, that's not what I want. I'm going to play this. It's about Lindsay Clancy. I know most of you heard me talk about this yesterday or whenever, but this is just for her. And we're going to dig a little bit into postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis and all that.
Now saying a mother will be charged with murder in the deaths of two of her children. That new information coming late today, along with this. The mother has been identified as 32-year-old Lindsay Clancy. News Center 5 has learned she is a nurse at MGH. Officials say it appears she strangled her children, killing her 5-year-old daughter and 3-year-old son. And her third child, a 7-month-old boy, is hospitalized tonight. The DA adding Clancy.
The baby has later died.
She recovers, she will be arraigned on those murder charges.
Well, the tragic events here have shocked that community and left first responders shaken. We have live team coverage for you tonight. Our John Atwater hearing from the victim's family and Rondella Richardson talking with mental health doctors. But let's begin with News Center 5 Sarah Kanji. She's at the police station in Duxbury with the charges that were announced just late this afternoon. Sarah.
A troubling story already, Ben and Erica, and more troubling information this afternoon. We learned the victims, 5-year-old Cora and 3-year-old Dawson, were strangled, and now their mother, Lindsay Clancy, is being charged with their murders. Several people stopping by to leave flowers today at the Duxbury home where the DA's office says 2 young children were killed and a 7-month-old baby, also hurt, is in the hospital. Their mother, identified as 32-year-old Lindsay Clancy, attempted to commit suicide by jumping out of a window. The DA is now seeking murder charges against her.
Probable cause, and today are seeking and obtaining an arrest warrant out of Plymouth District Court, charging 32-year-old Lindsay Clancy, the mother of these children, with their homicides.
The DA says the children, a 5-year-old girl named Cora and 3-year-old boy named Dawson, were strangled.
Preliminarily, it appears the children were strangled.
It was a pretty tragic scene.
Neighbor John Sullivan shaken by what he saw last night.
I saw them wheeling out the mother on a stretcher. She was alive. And then I saw them rolling out the baby, giving him CPR. So, just trying to process the whole thing.
A lot of people trying to process what happened. The district attorney would not comment on whether mental illness played any sort of role, whether Lindsay Clancy has any sort of mental health history as well. At this point, she will be arraigned depending on her condition in the hospital. The DA also would not comment on the condition that the 7-month-old baby is in, only that he's being cared for at a hospital in Boston and that we should all pray for him. Live in Duxbury, Sarah Conji, WCVB News Center 5.
Okay, then here's one that's been uploaded recently to Law and Crime Network, my favorite true crime channel, really, because they are on it. I'm going to go ahead and get these videos I want to play out of the way so we can talk about the other stuff. I'm going to read today, Frank.
Different kinds of thoughts that someone could have been having. The only person that would know that is her.
A tragedy in Massachusetts, as prosecutors say a mother killed her 3 young children before attempting her own suicide.
And she wasn't the first, and she won't be the last.
On January 24th, 5-year-old Cora, 3-year-old Dawson, and 8-month-old Callan were found with obvious signs of trauma in their Duxbury home. Cora and Dawson were pronounced dead at the hospital, and Callan died 3 days later. While a cause of death has not officially been determined, the district attorney's office says, quote, "It appears the children were strangled." Their mother, 32-year-old Lindsay Clancy, attempted suicide by jumping out of a 2nd-story window. She now faces multiple charges, including 2 counts of murder and 3 counts of strangulation or suffocation. Forensic psychologist Dr. John Delatorre says Clancy was likely suffering from postpartum depression, or the more severe postpartum psychosis.
If she's experiencing psychosis, it's psychosis. It doesn't generally matter when it started or how it started. This is psychosis. Did she actually know right from wrong at the time of the offense? I don't know. It's certainly possible. It's certainly worth, at least evaluating. Were these individuals, whoever commits these kinds of crimes, and again, she wasn't the first, and she won't be the last.
Dr. Delatorre says 1 in 5 women experience postpartum depression after giving birth. The more rare diagnosis of postpartum psychosis could mean more intense symptoms.
Believing things that aren't true, seeing things that aren't there, hearing things that aren't there, all of these kinds of things, again, they tax the individual's ability to cope.
Dr. Delatorre says there are a range of beliefs Clancy could have had to justify her actions.
She could absolutely be thinking that they can't live without me, so then they must come with me. She could have been having suicidal ideation. Then the idea of leaving her kids without their mother would have been too traumatizing for her. So essentially she takes them out first. There could be that she thought that there were demons inside of them, that she was performing a behavior that would alleviate that kind of issue. There are all different kinds of thoughts that someone could have been having. The only person that would know that is her.
In a statement on his family's GoFundMe page, Patrick Clancy wrote about his wife saying, quote, "I want to ask all of you that you find it deep within yourselves to forgive Lindsay as I have. The real Lindsay was generously loving and caring towards everyone. Me, our kids, family, friends, and her patients." Dr. Delatorre says Patrick Clancy likely saw some warning signs in his wife before their children were killed.
I don't know if it's possible that he didn't see. Maybe he didn't recognize that that they were more intense than they had been previously.
It's possible that he too could be charged in the case.
Should the father be held responsible for it? I mean, that's placing a lot of emphasis on someone else being a mind reader. Essentially, if she's hiding stuff from him, how is he going to know that she's suffering? So I don't know. It really is up to the district attorney and how they want to proceed with this, but it's certainly possible.
As for Lindsay Clancy's charges, Dr. Delatorre says an insanity defense could be the best option. He says the first steps in her defense would be determining whether psychosis existed.
What was really going on at the time of the alleged offense inside the person's mind? What emotional state were they in? Were they actually experiencing these kinds of things? And how were they experiencing? It's certainly possible that malingering, that someone is feigning these kinds of symptoms in order to escape, responsibility. That exists as well.
Right now, Lindsay Clancy is being held in a Boston hospital. She's expected to be arraigned after she is released. Reporting for Law and Crime Network, I'm Sierra Gillette.
It's really sad. Hey, FARQ. Temiayo. Chelma. I think I've said hi to you. Yeah, it's really wild how this happened. And she was also a labor and delivery nurse. And I would say, I don't know, I've never went through postpartum depression or anything. I've been around it. I couldn't imagine. I just could not imagine. And, people are saying, they could see her strangling one child and then snapping out of it. Then she could use the postpartum plea or whatever. But that's kind of cruel to say because every person is different. I mean, she obviously tried to take her own life, jumping out of a short window, which if you're not thinking right, you don't care. You're just going to do the first thing you can do, right? I feel so bad for her. I mean, I could not imagine somebody killing their kids like that. I don't know. This one's just different for me. Yes, pray for her. Please pray for her. Their whole family. And they said something about charging the father. Allegedly, he had started working from home so he could stay home and take care of her, help look after her. Allegedly, she wasn't allowed to be around the kids alone. The baby died, Tammy. They all three died. The baby died Friday, I believe. Saturday, he died too. They all three did. But look at this. They got a fundraiser for this family. I get it. But it kind of throws me off because I'm so iffy on fundraisers and GoFundMes. And yeah, let's look at this fundraiser. It's wild, y'all. It is almost at $1 million 5 days ago. It reads, on behalf of the extended Clancy family, we invite you to offer support for Patrick as he navigates the unimaginable tragedy. We appreciate your thoughts, prayers, and outreach and support. This GoFundMe is intended to help Pat pay for medical bills, funeral services, and legal help. This assistance is especially needed because Pat will be unable to work for the foreseeable future as he weathers this painful, life-altering tragedy. We all know Pat to be the most kind and genuine person. As someone who is always willing to support others, we sincerely thank you for offering yours. Yeah, it's almost at $1 million. Her injuries aren't that bad. She's in the hospital, though. She's okay, but thank God she's in the hospital. Now, I know this, I hate that it had to take something like this to get her the help she needs, but my heart breaks for her. I don't care. It's really sad. It's really sad, in my opinion. Let me see if I can find something about her status of how she is. She's from Connecticut. It says former Connecticut resident Lindsay Musgrove Clancy was likely suffering from postpartum psychosis, an intense mental illness, when she strangled her 3 children to death before attempting suicide in Massachusetts last week, according to a psychology expert. I'm trying to see. I don't see nothing. Play this. Patrick, her husband, her dad, what the hell, had went to get takeout, and she done this within like 30-ish minutes, give or take. Well, shit, that didn't do it. What do you mean? Purple psychosis? I don't know. I never heard of that. They're calling it postpartum psychosis or I can't even talk. Postpartum depression. They're like the psychosis is the more intense of it. Something I wanted to. Here we go. This goes over harsh. I can't even fucking say that word. It's like a tongue twister to me. Hillbillies can't talk. Postpartum psychosis.
Rusty Yates is still with us, talking about how he found forgiveness in the death of his 5 kids, done at the hand of his former wife, Andrea Yates. You may remember that case. Now, to understand the clinical side of why this can hold up as a defense to something as horrible as killing your own children, we have Dr. Samantha Meltzer-Brody, the chair of the Department of Psychiatry at UNC Chapel Hill and director of the Women's Mood Disorders. Okay, so it's good to have you for the clinical take on this. Rusty was saying, we should have a clinician tell us. Here we are. So what do people need to understand when they are processing the unfathomable, which is a mother killing their own child, as something that could ever be explained, let alone excused, doctor?
Well, it's one of those things. Postpartum psychosis is one of those things that is horrifying with devastating consequences, as we've seen here. And I think the most important thing to realize is that no mother would ever want to go through this. No family would ever want to go through this. And it's really out of their control when they have psychotic thoughts and have a break from reality. And you end up having these kinds of terrible things happen.
So there's this tension among the rest of us, the uninitiated, the people who haven't had to live through it, that we can't get past the bad into pure sickness. Like I know, Rusty, you've said many times over the years, Andrea never acted crazy. I know we don't like that word anymore, but it's still used all the time, that she didn't have these wildly erratic behaviors that made her seem violent. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I mean, I had my own understanding of what psychosis was. If she had claimed to be Jesus or run naked down the street or something like that, I'd be like, hey, there's a problem, But she was just quiet and very, very quiet and just, I didn't know what was going on inside her head. And unless you hear, a crazy guy on the corner say something crazy, you just assume he's sane, right? And that's how it was with her.
So, doctor, how do you help people understand that you can be sick and you don't have to be bad, that even if it results in taking a life, let alone of the most precious life in your life, your child, that illness can motivate that?
It's a great question. So we know that postpartum depression can affect 1 in 8 women, but postpartum psychosis is thankfully much more rare because it's so devastating. It's 1 to 2 per 1,000. And just as Rusty was describing, it often is very hard to pick it up. So you can have someone that may have depression, anxiety, and at some point there's a break from reality. Often in postpartum psychosis, women have delusional thoughts, but they're very quiet about it. So just as Rusty described, they're often not sharing what they're thinking, so the family doesn't necessarily know. And it's very difficult sometimes. You see a change in functioning, people can get very withdrawn. Their thinking may look strange, they may not be themselves, but you have no idea what else is going on. And because it can happen so suddenly, that's what makes it so potentially difficult to intervene quickly. But I think that we do have to have compassion and see this for what it is. It's a psychiatric illness, a particularly awful one. And I think that it's unbelievably cruel that any mother in a postpartum period would have onset of psychotic symptoms in this way that can lead to both suicide and infanticide.
Listen, I mean, there's absolutely nothing but cruelty and tragedy involved with it, especially when it manifests it this way. And it's so hard for society to get their hands around others being injured, let alone children, and it not being something that deserves punishment. We're in a very slow point of progress in this society, as much as many people are trying to get us to understand mental illness as something more than just crazy, for the use of another word. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation.
Savage. It's the Savage I know, right? It's good to see you. That's you. I appreciate that. I thought you would hate me, Savage. That's you. Savage, tomorrow, I believe I got it set. I was going to do it today, but I wanted to do this one. The case that you told me about. If that's you. You changed your name on me. Are you Savage Cabbage? Yeah, Nancy Moyer. I think that's her name. I'm going to do her tomorrow. She's from up the Washington, Oregon area, I believe. That's an interesting one. She's been missing for a while. Oh, let me go get my dog. She's barking away. Okay, I'm back. My damn wieners. Winnie, jump, Mommy, have it back. Move. Mommy, have it. Oh, I got out of breath just going outside. I feel like you now walking up that hill, Frank. Shoo. Allie, I'm so proud of you for getting through that, and I love you, Allie. And I thank God, because this could be any of you women that's had children, and even some men can get this. Some men get it. Oh my God, FARQ, I didn't. Oh, I am so sorry. And I'm so proud of you. That has to take strength. Tammy Ayo. I've ate at one of those. It was in Jersey, I believe. Yeah, that's where I was. I've lived all over, especially the East Coast, working and stuff. I lived up in New Jersey right after COVID happened, and they shut all the businesses and stuff down here. And we went up to New Jersey, and we worked up there the whole summer on the boardwalk. It was fucking, I loved it up there. Yeah, it's so horrible. Let's read a little bit what I cannot say that freaking word right. Postpartum. Psychosis. Frank, you jealous? I've had a Frank Wiener before. Huh. Yep, I have. I think I have a picture of it, actually. I have pictures of every freaking thing. Where is that? Here's the pictures. I think it was called that. Tammy, I'm going to look it up. See if I got it here. I took a picture. Fuck you. I'm so sorry. Not that you've had your babies, but what you went through. Bless your heart. Nobody expects something like that to happen. Panthera! Hey, Wiener! I love it! Hey, baby. Oh, so good to see you, Panthera. And you're doing fantastic covering Aaron. I'm so proud of you. You're doing great, Mama. Keep it up. Y'all sub to Panthera. All Aaron Carter, she is on it. Yeah, Tammy, I've heard about that, and I like hot dogs, and I'm not going to watch that. Yeah, I've heard it's pretty gross. No, I lied. It wasn't called Frank Wieners. It was called Grab a Wiener. Hold on, I'll show you. What the hell? Okay, there we go. What was that? Frank, I got you wiener on my mind. Look how we get sidetracked. Y'all kill me. I love it because I'm a squirrel from hell. And where did that go? Monroe, quit. Monroe. How in the world? Girls. Oh, shit, ain't gonna let me do it. I ain't gonna mess with it because I'll be on here squirreling all day trying to do shit. Let me get back on topic. Oh, really, Panthera? Perez Hilton for real? You done got Perez's attention? Yes, Gail. My dog's name is Monroe, and the other one's name is Winifred, and I call her Winnie. Monroe and Winnie, my babies. Ella, wifey. Hi. It's good to see you. I love you, Ella. Oh, thank you, Gail. She's a girl. They're both girls. I got them from, see, I got Monroe first. She was my first one. She's the red one. She's the good one. She's perfect. Monroe is. Winnie's bad. But I got both of them from the same place, different times in Monroe, Louisiana. They come from Louisiana, Monroe, Louisiana. So I named her after where I got her. And I was going to name Winnie Louise, but there's this bitch across the pond that has that name. All right, Panthera, you got it, baby. I am so proud of you, Panthera. Look, I couldn't even get you on a Panhard nut, and then bam, you're just bumping with your strings. That's amazing. We will get back to topic here in a minute. So I want to dig into this medical condition. Is it you, love?
Hey everybody, yo, Cotton. Oh my girl, love
Look
you so
at
much.
you. I was getting ready to throw an overlay up. I'm like, I'm about to get ping bombed.
No, you're not. No. You guys, you know how I roll. You know how we do it up in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm so proud of you, Panthera.
Girl, I'm telling you, I am so knee deep into everything Aaron Carter. That's our boy, right? Spiritual big sister.
And I listen a lot. I don't always chat, but I listen. And
girl, it's wild, y'all. It's a jungle over there. I'm telling you, keep your hands and your legs, everything inside the ride at all times, because you never know.
What's going on with Perez?
Oh, my paw print videos got sent over to Perez Hilton about Aaron telling Melanie that, I will never marry you, Melanie Martin, ever. I mean, I got him clipped, recorded, everything.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, so it's made it up to Hollywood circuit, I guess. I don't know. You know how it is when we're dealing with that stuff out there. Hey, but I got an important question.
Yes.
Do you remember during the Kylie Rodney case when all this stuff comes out about the insurance policies, right?
Yeah.
Who was it that found out that on these big insurance policies, when we're dealing with high profile cases and everything, who was it that found out that if it's ruled accidental, that they pay double and quick?
I don't know.
Do you remember?
I don't remember. I remember that being talked about though, but I don't remember where it came from.
Yeah, I knew, girl. I know that you were. I mean, you were ahead of class on that all that stuff.
I killed that case. I love that.
Exactly.
Case. I mean, not that Kylie died, but that's everybody has that one case, and Kylie's is mine.
Yeah. Oh, girl. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't.
I do remember that though. I can't remember who it came from.
God, does
because
anybody
right after that
remember?
Came out, right after that came, someone said that they bam ruled her in an accident.
Yeah, exactly.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Shit, you caught me off guard. I can't remember.
Y'all.
Yeah, because right after people started talking about it, they ruled it an accident.
Immediately.
Yep. I see what you're getting at here.
Yeah, you know what I'm getting at. You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still
You
don't
know.
believe Aaron was an accident. I still don't believe
Nope,
that.
he
And
sure
I'll never
wasn't.
believe that.
No. And if you guys and you guys have my link and everything over to the channel, but if you watch the Scripts and Dip stream from last week, if you guys listen from the 1 hour mark to the 2 hour mark, you're going to see what I'm talking about. I pointed out some shit that, I mean, it'll make your head spin.
I'm going to watch that later.
You guys, we're effing up the script for these people.
Good. They didn't expect YouTubers and stuff to come in. You know, they didn't think people cared about Aaron. They thought it was all Nick and this and that. They didn't think people actually gave a shit about him. Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Exactly. Don't leave our babies alone.
Yep. I agree.
Y'all leave all them babies alone.
A lot of us grew up, you know, with, I'd say Nick and, you know, all that, and Aaron. And,
Oh, yeah, you guys. Then you got Melanie Martin over there sliding into Megan Fox's DM looking for a girlfriend and shit. I mean, it's y'all.
What about her
crazy.
trolling? Trolling with Poshmark or whatever. I cannot believe that. That blew my mind when I seen it. I'm like, okay, this can't be real. Oh, yeah, it's real because Melanie responded to it. Yep, she put it out there just to see how people would react. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Exactly. And you guys know I use bad words. Okay, I don't apologize for that.
You can use them all day here. You know that. Yeah.
But I
Melanie,
mean, I'm
man,
serious.
It's like, who's she paying off? Who is she paying off?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What's she doing? Why is she riding around in Aaron's Escalade? He's real pissed off about that shit.
Oh, she's got the Escalade?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Frank. You behave.
Are you still?
You behave with your wiener top hat.
He loves
it.
Are
you still doing sleep stream?
Girl. Oh my God. You guys, I cannot tell you how many. I mean, we go long. We go long and hard over there, right? I can't tell you how many times I've taken a kitty cat nap. I swear to God.
Frank messaged me one night. He said, Panthera's asleep on panel. I'm like,
they were still going, you guys. I swear. It's the craziest shit.
I love it, though.
But I'm doing better, you guys.
Yesterday while I was live.
Do what?
You got to slide it in sometimes.
I know it. But you guys, I mean, there's been times we have gone 4 hours, we've gone 5 hours, we've gone 6 hours. And it's just because, I mean, everyone is just comes in and they're coming in with some great ideas and great topics and everything.
It goes by fast, don't it?
It does. It goes by fast. And it's you guys. It is you guys in the chat actively participating that help push these things along. You guys, I'm not about yes, I'm about justice for Aaron, but I mean, seriously, you guys, I'm not judge and jury, right? But I can look for answers. And it's only because
we can give our
getting to the answers to get to
and,
justice.
Yep. Because who knows, you know, like you're getting to Perez now, you know, and who knows? Anyway, where that might go, though, you know, who it might reach, whose attention it might get, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You never know.
I know.
Like
I never know who. I never know who. And you guys, and I have to thank Cotton personally. And I know you guys, I mean, I don't want you guys to feel like I've abandoned you guys or anything like that.
No, no, not at all.
And I'm jumping up here because it was Cotton that actually allowed her platform to go ahead. Let's start digging into Aaron. Let's start finding out who the real Aaron is. Because you guys, I was not a fangirl at all. I mean, my kids were, but I wasn't. I mean, I bought all this shit for my kids, right? I mean, as far as, you know, with Aaron and everything. But I was too busy working, being a mama. You know, I didn't have time for that shit.
I didn't realize you were that old.
Yeah.
You seem old enough to have kids that old.
Oh, shocking more.
Yeah.
Huh? What, Frank?
Yeah, right, Frank. Frank, say it. I'm just say it. Just say, yeah, Panthera. She's 29 and holding, okay?
Yeah.
That sounds good. Because after you hit 30, it sucks. It flies
It
by.
sucks, man. Your back hurts, your feet hurt, you get cramps, cramps in your
Rena,
toes
don't
and your.
Hey, Tiff. Hey, Star Mama. Hey, love. But no, Panthera,
Hey,
I don't
Tiff,
think
Star
you abandoned us for
Mama.
nothing.
Allie.
Like whenever you started talking about Aaron, I kind of backed off, because I knew you
Well, you
had
told
it.
me.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
told me. You're the one that told me, hey, you just go ahead and get your channel going and you talk about Aaron and we'll come over and support you. Well, you know what, you guys? It's getting down and dirty right now. And if you guys are open to it, if you guys want to come in and participate in the chat, all that good stuff, because, I'm telling you, it's wild. And I mean, hey, we got a couple of house rules over there, but for the most part, we call out the bullshit and we talk some shit, right?
Right. And that's what I love about you. And Star Mama. Y'all make a perfect team.
Star Mama's coming from a granny, a pissed off granny perspective, right? You guys, I'm sorry, I can't even see the chat. I'm not trying to sit here and bomb your channel or anything like that.
Oh, no, you're
I don't
fine.
even know.
You're fine. No, we're squirrels. That's what we do. You know how it is. We're all of everything over here.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
on a Panthera first.
Hey, and also I'm trying to integrate Nightbot into the live chat too. Can you do that off StreamYard, right?
Yes, you just go to the Nightbot in the search app. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And after you do that, I can help you if you need it. It's pretty easy. There's like I got mine on timers. You can put it on a timer, or you can do it to where like your chat activates the message. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
It's really easy.
Yeah, I'm trying to integrate some stuff so that way it helps them. You guys with that that are throwing wrenches and everything. It also helps to kind of. I think you can do like what I'm trying to do is trying to set up all of the words. Kind of like the no words.
Yeah.
Try to minimize some of that, especially when you guys were dealing with these high profile cases. I think it helps.
And you get a lot of trolls from high profile cases.
Yeah, you do.
Especially when you're in Hollywood too.
Oh,
Be careful out there, love.
Girl.
Them people's nuts.
Girl, I'm telling you, Hollywood can do all kinds of stuff. But I'm telling you guys, check out the Scripts and Dip. Yeah, check out Scripts and Dip, the title of the channel from, I believe it's Thursday.
1 and 2 hour mark.
Between the 1 and 2 hour mark. Yeah. Yeah, Melanie. You're listening to me, girl. I know you are. Ella.
Make sure you subscribe, Melanie.
What are you gonna do if she pops up in your chat one day?
Oh, she has already.
Nuh-uh.
Oh yeah, she has. I called her out. So we'll link up, bitch. Come on up here and tell me what you think.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
See, this don't make no sense about her. She's all worried about the internet and trolling and on YouTube.
She's the one doing it.
It just proves our point, really.
Yeah. You know how you guys know how I roll. I'm just like, well, go click the link, bitch. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Come on up. Tell me. We can talk about it.
Died if she had went up, talk to you.
She refuses. She refuses to click the link. She wants me to call her. I ain't calling you, girl. I ain't your talent
so
scout.
She can trace you and shit. And
I ain't your talent agent. Shit.
Yeah, you can do this live or not at all.
Yeah, exactly.
She's in your dome now.
Yeah. Exactly. That's how we roll.
Wow. I can't believe she's in your chat. That's wild. See, you're doing something right if you got Melanie Martin in your damn chat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's crazy. You could ask Star Mama. She was there when she does it. I'm just like, oh,
Did she come in on her real name?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
And now she's using Melanie Martin Carter. I go, girl,
no.
Please. You ain't no Carter. Please.
Because he wouldn't marry her.
No.
Just like you said earlier, that recording.
Yeah.
And now he accidentally passes away with these cigarettes and cell phone, and he's escalating the floorboard. No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. And
yeah. What
about this biohazard? What about the biohazard stuff? I heard you talking about that the other day. I couldn't listen to all of it. About the biohazard all over the
$33,000. Now, it's not confirmed yet, you guys, if the biohazard was done upon Aaron's passing or prior to. Okay, I still don't have no court documents. So if anybody knows how to get into those court documents, well, I want itemized list, right? But $33,000, that's exorbitant for biohazard cleanup of a bathroom. I mean, at best, you're looking at
I've never heard of such.
I know. What about your homeowner's policy? That's what that inflated rates are for. That's what you pay for that.
And look at the Idaho Ford. They got a worse cleanup than ever, you know, and I don't know.
Girl, that is your domain. You are rocking the Idaho 4. You guys, I
haven't done much on it lately because there's nothing new, and I don't want to be like everybody else and drain it dry, you know?
Yeah, drain it dry. But you got old Melanie Martin over there. Talk about tragedy pimping. She's selling Aaron's clothes on Poshmark.
I've seen
Talk
that
about
for
tragedy
a lot of money. Like me and Aaron worn by me and Aaron. I'm like, who gives a fuck if you wore it?
Who cares? That's not what he built over 27 years of fans for. Not for you, for him.
That would be one shirt I couldn't get rid of.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Like $3,000 or something. It was up there.
It's crazy. I think it was like 300. And then she turned around and canceled everybody's orders after everybody calling her shit out on it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. You know it's true, you guys.
And I still think Check still, I don't know. I don't like him.
Girl, you know, we've got, I'm trying to find Check a new job. You know, I seriously, I think he needs to go in the chicken business. I think he needs to be Check the Chicken Man or something, you know, because
because what he's doing now ain't doing it.
It's not working. So, you know, I'm trying to help him out, you know.
I still think him and Melanie got something going on.
I think they do too. I surely do.
Is Andrew still rooting for Aaron and stuff?
Is who?
Andrew.
Oh yes, absolutely. Good. Andrew's rooting for him, and so is Winter Haven, his best friend over in Florida. He's still rooting for him. I mean, they're torn up about. They are sincerely torn up about Aaron's passing, and it's genuine. Now what I do, you guys, I do reaction videos. Of course, I do my own content and everything. You guys, it's totally unscripted. I don't. You guys know how I roll. I don't go off a script. I'm just
me
not.
neither. You know how I roll. I just go by what I'm finding interested, and I'll save it. And you're interested in the Clancy case? It's sad, Star Mama. We're talking about it some.
Well,
yeah, it's a
no, but seriously, no, Cotton. You ain't got nothing going on in the middle of the night, and you just can't sleep or whatever. Because seemingly, because I try to be respectful and try to do the lives. Sometimes it's just kind of fly by the seat of my pants and hey, like I'm going live, you know. And then there's other times when I do schedule. Yeah, when I do schedule it, but I try because I'm getting emails from all over the world. I'm getting emails from South Africa, from Australia, getting emails from England. I'm getting emails from Norway, Italy, France. I mean, you guys, Canada. I mean, everyone's checking in, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And last night there was some people from Taiwan in my chat.
Oh, wow.
That are total Aaron
damn
fans.
British though, man.
Yeah, and so I'm having to go like later so that way everyone can kind of participate, you know?
You see, at nighttime though, I get grouchy and cranky and sleepy.
Oh,
that's why I do mine during the day. So
I think I do too, but I also we kind of turn up, you know. That's why it's called the jungle over there. So, but
Panthera's jungle.
If you guys, how did she end up with his stuff and not his family? Girl, Tammy, I've been pounding the hell out of that, and nobody's answering. But you don't want to miss Scripts and Dip, okay? Don't want to miss that one.
Have they got a DNA test done on the baby yet?
The paternity? Yeah, we keep asking the same question. Where's the paternity? Where's the
Yeah,
paternity?
I don't think he's Aaron's. I don't know. I mean, sometimes I think he looks like Aaron, and sometimes I don't.
I know that boy, he's cute as he can be. Don't
He is a
don't
doll
get it
baby.
twisted. I mean, he is cute as he can be, but damn, he's getting big fast.
I don't know, something with him.
He's getting big fast.
I wonder if Aaron found out he wasn't the daddy or something, or you never know.
Yeah, you never.
What Aaron
know.
knew before he passed.
Hey,
or
Lucia.
what he was going to expose. Oh, Lucia, hi, baby.
Yeah, you guys. So, yes, that is correct. He was very estranged. You guys, it goes so deep, so deep. But I do not. I mean, I'm not here to kind of. I don't want to come up here and take over your stream or anything. But if you guys know anybody in chat, or if you can find out, Cotton, because it just clicked with me about the about Kylie Rodney case when it came out that it was, if it's ruled an accidental death, that the insurance policy pays fast and double.
Allie said something about that I've seen it back in chat. She thinks it might have been Upchurch, but she wasn't sure.
Oh, okay. Well, hey,
that could kind of make sense,
Mm-hmm.
Upchurch was on it too, even though he said a lot of bullshit. He said a lot of facts.
He did too. He absolutely did. Not gonna, there's a lot. There's a church. There's
Mustache Gate.
Mustache.
That's epic.
Taking those
that bitch came in cussing us out over a mustache.
I know.
I'm a
boy,
huge
and
fan of
then look what
guns,
happened.
Lady. Oh my God.
Look what happened.
Yeah,
and Karma stepped in, and look what happened.
Yeah, and he's driving around Tam's Mustang now.
Yeah. Yeah, what happened to that? Yeah, what happened to your BFF, Sisters for Life?
After they dogged me for doing Miss Patty and Ron that way. And then you go and steal a damn truck and car from him?
Yeah. There you go. You guys, I mean, I'm telling you. Look, I don't make the news, I just report it,
Right. Star Mama. Here comes Star Mama with her shit, I can't even talk. Cast iron skillet after somebody. I can see Star Mama now chasing somebody with the cast iron skillet.
She's pissed off. She's pissed off at Mel. I'm telling you.
Oh, I can tell. If Star Mama says she's coming for you,
yeah,
I would take that as she's coming for you. Because Star Mama don't get upset like that.
Exactly. Yeah, she is just she's coming at it, like I said, you guys, she's coming at it from a granny's perspective. Star Mama, she's got between great grandchildren and grandchildren, she got 35.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way she's that old. Yeah. I know we've talked about her before, but I just can't get over that. She does not look it.
Yeah.
Chucky Moore people.
Talking about people.
What?
Yeah, Chucky Moore. I can't believe they're that old. How old are you? 50 what? 53?
No, that's a compliment because Star Mama don't look that old.
Yeah.
Great
Star
grandkids.
Mama, man, she got like a full makeup team.
I love
she
it.
Does. She's got that.
Yeah, she's really mad, Tammy Ayo. She's really mad, yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Star Mama's got her heart in Aaron Carter too.
Yeah. She looks at Aaron as like a grandson,
Aw. She probably puts her grandson in his position, or you know what I mean? Like that could be one of my babies,
Yeah. And I want to give a big shout out to Proton. To Proton. I know that
Email?
I know Cotton loves
Have
Proton.
you been using one?
Yep,
Have you been using it?
Proton. I love Proton.
It's amazing. They can't trace you or anything with it.
Well, yeah, because it's a secure VPN over there in I think Geneva, Switzerland, in a bunker somewhere.
Yeah, and it's free. I love it.
It's free, and good luck trying to get into it.
I recommend Proton email to everybody, and you get the free VPN with it. Yeah, Zav Girl's the one that I heard it from about Proton, and I was like, hell,
Mhm.
I thought it was going to cost me money. No, it don't cost you shit.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, and so I'm gonna ask your opinion on y'all's opinion on something. What is the deal with the freaks and the weirdos coming out over into people's channels and telling them, "Hey, how come you're not camered up?"
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah,
Nobody has any
exactly.
right to tell you to camera up, Panthera. Nobody
Yeah,
has any right to
exactly.
make anybody on this platform show their face.
That's right.
It's not only
Just no crazy. Just no crazy.
That's one bit of privacy you still have left. You know what I mean?
That's
And,
right.
yeah.
It's YouTube, you
Fuck
guys.
them.
This ain't no Instagram, no TikTok, no what's that other shit?
Right. Tell them if they want to see somebody's face, go to
Only
another
fun.
channel.
Yeah, go pay for that shit.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Besides that,
Tell
I
'em
mean, I
fuck
pay for
off.
my StreamYard.
I do too.
Y'all aren't paying me.
You want
Shit.
to see Panthera's face? You got to subscribe to her OnlyFans.
Why'd you give her secret out?
My OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Star Mama will be 72 in March. You
Yeah.
are rocking it, Star Mama.
Yeah. She's
Star Mama, you're
I probably won't
you're only
even.
a
I
dog.
probably won't even be alive at 72.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, you know, and
You're only a
I'm just,
dog. Star
you know, and
Mama.
you guys, and like, I mean, Cotton puts out a lot of content, you know, and I'm just so dang tickled that, you know, you got your members, you know, your members stuff going on and all of that. I mean, you got a lot more time than I do. I mean, on that, because I just start talking.
I don't really even care that I'm monetized. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's there, so
Yeah,
yes,
I
I'm
turned
gonna
all
do
that
it,
shit off on my channel. I just don't care. I'm doing it because it needs to be done. Who was Aaron's advocate? You know, who was Athena's advocate? You know, who were some of these other babies' advocates?
I forgot about little
Really
Athena.
and truly.
Has anything new come out about Athena?
No, and I'm waiting for a court date to be set for that dumbass monster that took that baby away from her mama.
Yeah, that was awful.
And hopefully you guys,
and it's like, how do you get two Athenas within a short period?
Yeah, with a short period, you guys. And not only that, I am hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, you guys, that Athena's mom will come on the channel and talk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Aw. Good. I'm so proud of you.
But yeah, I mean, no, but seriously, Cotton, it's getting wild over there, especially in the middle of the night. You know, let me know, because you know how it goes. You know how to look for them trolls.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys, I don't do little
traffic to
bunny
your channel. Just let them
dances.
come, you know?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Y'all want to play stupid? Okay. You're gonna have to be subscribed for 60 years before you can comment the stupid shit y'all are doing.
I've done that. I was streaming on this channel and my backup channel once, and I had my backup channel to where nobody could comment. People's like, I got to be subscribed for 10 months. Yeah, because we're over here.
Yeah, you gotta be subscribed for 60 years before you can make another dumbass comment. They do, but they come in and they say the craziest stuff.
I know.
Y'all have probably heard me. Y'all probably heard me go off on people. I'm like, because when I've had enough, y'all make me go country and sideways. I'm gonna have to take my damn earrings off and shit.
Put my hair up a little tighter and
yeah, exactly.
Take the shoes off.
Yeah. Hold my earrings, Cotton, because I'm ready to whip somebody's ass.
Yeah, they're nuts.
Man.
You got to have thick skin to be a creator for sure.
You do. Yeah. Hey,
it's a dog world on here.
It is, you guys. Oh my God.
It's brutal.
It does. Hey, but if you guys find out, you guys can find out for me about this insurance thing, because I'm gonna talk about it.
I'm gonna dig into it.
I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna bring it up here in a few hours. I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig into that. Have you tried Googling it?
And I'm wondering if it was because it might be a contract related to, or I should say a policy related to a VIP.
True.
Is it like a California thing or something?
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm going to look into it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do remember that from Kylie's case, because right after people started talking about that, bam, they ruled it an accident. Because we weren't supposed to get nothing until November 1st on Kylie.
Yeah, exactly.
And we got it like
started
a month
talking
early.
Mm-hmm, they started talking. And you guys, by the way, Aaron's case is still deferred. They're still waiting for toxicology to come back. You guys, I'm just going to say this right now. Yeah.
It's been...
I'm just going to say that don't forget what we're dealing with. And on top of that, I do not anticipate getting anything, even redacted, probably till about Easter. About the time Easter Bunny comes.
If we ever even get it, really.
Exactly. And you know it's going to be heavily redacted. So just keep in mind.
I just hope they don't seal it.
Oh, you know that's
Like
a big, huge... Yeah, you know that's a big, huge possibility.
I think they will.
Exactly. Let's see. Hush, Frank.
That's what my Nightbot says.
That Nightbot,
The Nightbot is saying hush, Frank.
Oh, he's a troublemaker.
Star Mama thinks your voice is sexy, Frank.
Oh, yeah. Star Mama thinks your voice is sexy, Frank. Frank comes
There
over
is
there
something
with
about a British accent, though. I agree.
Yeah, right?
Then we got Frank.
Hey.
What?
Grandma Candy Boobs.
You love my boobs.
He's got his little... But he had an avatar the other day that said, I love boobs. So, I mentioned that in my chat, too.
He's in chat. If he's in chat, it says that. But his StreamYard pic's got the thumb.
Oh.
He still got it. He's crazy. I love
him. Yeah, so if y'all see anything with the neon paw prints on it and everything, you know that that's coming from me.
All right. Got you. There it is. Frank is my simp, didn't you know?
Oh, is that... Hey, what does that mean? Seriously, what does that mean, you guys? I don't know half the terminologies.
I don't really know how to explain it.
A simp is like someone.
Simpy, like somebody's acting simpy. Does that mean that they're like
nothing you do?
Like
my
cheerleader.
No, that is not what a simp is.
No, is it like they're begging for sympathy or something? Oh, simple.
No,
okay.
No,
I know I can count on Allie.
I don't think it means simple.
No, simp means like basically nothing Cotton can do. Like if I was her simp, nothing she could do would be wrong. She could put the ugliest picture up of herself, and I'd be like, "Oh, you're gorgeous." Do you know what I mean? Sending her money all the time.
Like my cheerleader.
Oh, you're a cheerleader?
No.
Like an emotional support.
Like
an emotional support person, right?
I got my emotional support pet.
Okay, Tammy Ayo. Simp is like sweating you, obsessed with you, has you on a pedestal. Okay, so basically somebody's like idolizing you or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a creepy way as well.
Like he's my yes man.
Oh,
like, no matter what I do, he's my yes man. Like he's always going to agree with me. He's always going to tell me I'm beautiful, even if
he's your wingman.
You know, yeah.
He's your wingman.
But the person that said it with jealousy.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
you're simping.
So yeah, Frank's my simp.
Okay, I got another question. What is this no cap thing? What does that mean? You guys, I'm getting thrown all these terminologies. I have no clue. Like what the?
No cap means no like bull crap. I don't like that one. My brother says it all the time. No cap. I'm like, I'll take your cap off in a minute.
No cap.
Yeah.
What
no
is
cap
that like?
Is
no.
Like no bullshit. Stop it. No cap. It's over. Stop the bullshit.
Oh, he your bitch. Tammy Ayo said he your bitch.
it was full on.
Oh my God. Okay, no bullshit.
She's
Total
naughty.
bullshit. Okay, I got it. Got it, you guys. Why don't they just say stop bullshitting me? Instead of saying no cap. That's like taking no slices. 23.
Right,
Some
no
big
slice.
face.
Fucking kind.
Ain't taking no slices, y'all.
She's my little simp in the chat.
You little simp.
Tammy's your simp, Frank.
Yeah.
Ride or die.
Sends me underwear and everything. I'm like, stop. At least send clean ones.
Oh my God. They have to have their own lingo. Oh my God. All right, you guys. Hey, I'm gonna jump off of here. Cotton, love you, girl. Thank you so much. Y'all, you guys,
I got you,
whatever I'm
Panthera.
doing over there is because Cotton's like, hey, little birdie, get your ass over there, and you need to do this. You have got to do this. And so I was like,
Yes, because
all
you
right,
were like
here I
on
roll.
Aaron Carter harder than me, and I was like, wow, you need to.
Yeah.
Because you were bringing me all this information. I'm like, take it and make you a channel, and
yeah.
And you did, and I love it.
Yeah, and you guys, I mean, I'm not taking no money for it. What I tell people to do is, you know what? Pay it forward. Go donate. Go pay off a kid, lunch ticket, or go donate to your home, your animal shelter. You guys, it's the middle of winter, right?
Right.
Donate a blanket or something. Instead of donating
Make some
to
little
me,
packs for the homeless or
exactly do that. But no,
I thought
I'm
about
not
doing
taking
that.
no money.
Making little period packs like for women, homeless women. I seen this one girl doing it, and I cried. She was making these little period. She calls them period poverty packs, and she takes them to the homeless women. And it's like, somebody actually cares about women to take them, some pads and tampons and women's hygiene. And people don't think about that with the homeless people,
Right. Oh, Ali said Panthera going hard in the paint.
Yeah. You're killing it. You're doing great.
Can I answer Tammy? No.
I just well, I think my only intention is just to deliver the message. That's the only thing that I'm doing as I'm finding stuff out and I'm going through the videos and I'm doing reaction videos. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna comment on it and say, oh, okay, well, so this is what you really mean. My God, don't that look
funny? That's
funny?
what I like. That's what I like, not having a script.
Yeah, no script.
Because I can do whatever I want. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta just that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's raw, you guys. That's why it's called the jungle. Okay, that's why. It literally. You definitely need to keep your hands and your feet in the car at all times because you never know. Never know what happened.
I'm gonna watch that one tonight, and I'm for sure gonna be in there. I didn't realize all this was going on.
Yeah. Oh God, girl, it's wild. So that one I think went like almost 6 hours, but I'm just gonna try and give y'all the Reader's Digest version because people can really and truly only digest when you're watching it back, up to an hour. But don't miss hour 1 through 2 on that one.
Absolutely, I got you. Y'all sub up to Panthera.
Yeah. No, I would love to have you come up there, Cotton, and start. Just let it roll off your tongue and just say what you think.
Oh God,
I want Melanie. Everybody knows.
That's who I want to talk to.
Oh, girl, I keep telling her. I call out for her all the time. And Betty, the housekeeper. Yeah, Betty, where you at, girl? Yeah.
Has she face or anything?
No one's seen hide nor tail of her. She took off with her 2 little garbage bags and her phone, and boom, she's gone.
And that fucked up outfit she had on, and
that fucked up outfit, yeah. And where's all Aaron's shit? That's what I want to know.
And Melanie on Poshmark selling clothes. Are you that fucking poor? Or are you that money hungry, I should say?
Yep, she is money hungry.
When I seen that though, that broke my heart. She has a fucking Poshmark with Aaron shit on there. Or that one shirt.
It is. Absolutely, guys. Hey, and So anyway, just let me know. Just shoot me an email, jump up on the panel, whatever. Y'all know how to get a hold of me. Panthera at pm.me. Proton.
I love Proton.
Does its job.
It does.
Oh my God. All right, you guys.
Thank you,
I'm gonna let you get back. I'm gonna let y'all get back to your case and your talk and all that kind of good stuff. All right. We're talking about Lucia's going.
Really
Who,
good
Aaron?
to talk to you. Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter, Lucia. Aaron Carter. So.
Aaron. I think that's the confusion.
Aaron. I thought Aaron.
Yeah. No, you do, but the way she spelled it, I think that's the confusion. It's Aaron.
Aaron.
I know how
She
you
spelled
pronounce
it the girl's way. She didn't realize it was a boy, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that's how we spell the girl's name here in America, Erin. Aaron.
Yeah. Yeah.
The E. Aaron.
And I think they also spell it like A-Y. A-Y. I've also seen it spelled A-Y.
R-N or something like that.
Yeah, R-E-N or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. Some different spelling. All right,
Here,
you
let me
guys.
make it hard for you to write your name in school.
Exactly. Let me come up with something creative. All right, you guys.
Right.
Mwah. Love you
Have
guys.
a great day, love.
Come over,
Love
Cotton.
you too. Thank you. I will.
Okay.
I will. I promise.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Well, I'll jump down now as well.
No. Stay up here while we do this. I want to read some of this stuff. I need some moral support. I need my simp, man.
You need to stop that. I do not simp over old lady.
It's just, that was funny though. You got called a simp. Sounded a little jealous when it was said. Frank's only cotton simp. Only cotton simp? Does that insinuate you want him to be your simp?
What are you on about?
I don't know. You being my simp?
I'm not your simp.
Lucia, yes, that's Justin and Joe Exotic. Who wore it best? Lucia. I cannot stand him. I like Joe Exotic better than him. All righty. Looks like Cher's live. Oh, hell, I didn't even know she was live.
Yeah, I was in there. She's going over the Summerwells case.
Is there something new that come out?
No, she's giving over interviews that she's done.
Oh.
And talking about them, like, she's asking the audience what they heard, and then she's saying what she heard. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what.
It's good Cher does that, though, because she refreshes people's memory and stuff, and you never know when something new is going to come out. Or, you know what I mean? You hear stuff that you ain't heard in a while. You might hear something new in it.
I think she's doing it because Don's jumping on all the other channels that he slated before. He's now jumping around them like they're best friends. But
Don
he got doxed by one of them.
Don did?
He went on a panel, and Benny Keys called him out, called the channel out because he went on the panel, and she says he said it was okay, and she put this random message from Donald, and Benny Keys was like, "Where does it say there? You can mention his address." He says, "Nowhere in that," and she was like, "Oh, you're just being mean," and I was like, "Oh my lord." Well, Benny Keys went in on him.
Benny is the best. I love Benny. He gives no
fucks. They booted him from the panel because he was making them look soft. The things they were saying. And then and then after that, they was like, "Don, you can always come here." And it's like, no, Don's gone to Benny and said, "Oh my God, they've doxed me and everything." You know what I mean? The reason Benny went up there was because he spoke to Don. Huh?
Benny took up for him.
Yeah, Benny took up for him. Benny's good friends with him, and because he did a lot of work with him.
No, see, him and Benny were close, and then they fell out. And I guess,
Yeah, but
and then Dawn went
Benny,
to jail, and I guess Dawn got out of jail. They got friends again.
well, yeah, I don't know.
Because when he went to jail, him and Benny wasn't talking, I don't believe.
Well, I heard Benny was trying to sleep with Cactus.
No,
That's
no way.
weird.
I would never believe that about him.
Well, I have seen things, but I don't know. I don't know.
I don't believe it. Benny is not a bad looking dude, and not Candace.
Well, when I heard he's got a family, I doubt he's going to ruin his family for Candace.
No,
You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah, Benny went in on him. He went in on him.
Benny, he can fucking roast somebody. I'm telling you, he's funny as shit.
It was amazing.
All
I watched it
right.
yesterday. Right, back to the case. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I totally get that, Tammy. Yo, he ain't for everybody. Y'all left shares and came here. Aw. When Benny says baby, I can't even say it like him. I know what you mean, Ellie. You're blocked in shares, Lucia? I don't know. I haven't even been
Can we
over
have a word
there.
with These rumors are getting ridiculous.
That's true, Tammy Ayo. Some people will do weird shit for a case for information too, you know?
I don't know, Tammy. I wouldn't go with Grandis or Candace.
I wouldn't
Oh,
either.
no.
I wouldn't do Dawn, no. Dawn's in love with
I wouldn't-
Cher. And I've always said that, and I still believe that.
I wouldn't even get near Candace just purely because that girl scares me. It's like when you read about like how Don lamped her and that, I'm not being funny, but I reckon she would put him out. She would turn his lights off.
That's crazy.
Go on then, back to reading.
I'm going to play a video first.
Oh.
There's a nurse going over this case talking about postpartum depression and what Lindsay did. It's good to hear from a medical standpoint of it, you know?
Yeah.
It just blows my mind. She was a labor and delivery nurse, and I don't know.
It can happen to anyone.
It can happen to anyone. And
Yeah.
it's scary as shit.
Even Tammy Ayo.
She ain't gonna kill her kids.
I never said that. I just said it can happen to her.
Yeah, it could happen to anybody.
Oh.
It could happen to you.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Nothing like that could happen to me. I'm just that damn good.
You are pretty good. My simp. I love it.
Just stop.
Okay, Frank. Fuck. All right, I'm going to play this. Then I'm going to read, maybe.
Hey, Polymaths, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video, as you can see in the title, I am talking about a young lady named Lindsay Clancy. She's a 32-year-old mom. She's out of Massachusetts, and she's also a labor and delivery nurse. And it is very sad, but she's been charged with killing her 3 children, and she attempted to commit suicide. And the story goes is that her husband, who was working from home, because apparently there was some mental things going on with her, where she did openly say that she was struggling with some anxiety and postpartum depression. So he was at home, and he was working from home. So he left to go pick up some food, takeout. 25 minutes is all he was going, and he came back to a disaster. One of the children was struggling to live. The other 2 had passed away. She had tried to commit suicide. I can't imagine what the husband is experiencing. Is a total tragedy. For those of you who don't know, 1 in 8 women in the United States suffer from postpartum depression. And 20% of maternal deaths are related to postpartum depression. And over 20 to 30% globally, women suffer from postpartum depression. So this is not a United States problem. This is a global issue. And what is concerning is that people don't really believe that postpartum depression exists. A lot of times people assume that when a mom is depressed after having a baby, that she has the baby blues. Understand this, that baby blues last about 1, maybe 2 weeks, and it goes away by itself. Okay. And generally with the baby blues, you may feel a little down because your body has changed. You're not getting enough sleep. You sleep deprived. You don't really know what you're doing, especially if you're a new mom, because study shows that new moms are at high risk for postpartum depression. And then moms who are 40 and older with twins are at higher risk for postpartum depression as well. And they also mentioned younger women are at risk for postpartum depression. It's important for you to know that postpartum depression exists. It does. It truly, truly does. And when I tell you I experienced it myself, yes, I did. I wasn't for sure what it was. I didn't know what it meant. And no, I didn't reach out to anybody. I didn't even talk about it with anybody, because I wasn't for sure if that's what I was supposed to be experiencing as a new mom. But what I did know is it wasn't right and it didn't feel right. I can't say I wanted to ever, harm my child in any way or myself or anyone else, but mine was more depression than anything. I was trying to breastfeed, didn't seem like I knew what I was doing. Child keeps crying. A lot of times I didn't feel like I was the most super, super educated about breastfeeding at first. But as time went on, I started to, get that part figured out. But postpartum depression does exist. And for those of you who are pregnant or, postpartum, or you have a spouse, or you have, someone who had a baby or whatever the situation is, you need to be on the lookout for the postpartum symptoms. And that includes a lack of interest in activities. Another one is feeling hopeless, speaking about death and dying, a body image disturbance, not happy with the way they look, unhappy with the clothes, how the clothes fit. It could be a variety of these symptoms. Not wanting to eat, sleeping more than usual. Now, I know that as a mom, new mom, you're going to sleep. Generally, they tell you to sleep when the child is asleep. But if you notice someone sleeping too much, not wanting to bond with a baby, not wanting to really communicate with family, kind of isolating themselves, crying unnecessarily. That was one of the things I did. I was crying. And when I tell you, if you asked me why I was crying, I wouldn't have been able to tell you because I really did not know. I did not have one explanation as to why I was crying. Understand this, postpartum depression. There's peripartum depression and there's postpartum depression. Peripartum depression is when a woman is experiencing depression while she's pregnant. Postpartum depression is when a woman is experiencing depression after the birth of her child. This can go all the way up to 6 months. And the thing about it is with the shift in hormones, the drastic decrease in estrogen, the drastic decrease in progesterone, and sometimes the fluctuation in thyroid hormones, your body can do some real strange stuff. Okay. And when I say that my face broke out after I had my child, like I had some type of disease, like my face broke out so bad. I had literally looked like I had chicken pox mixed with measles on my face. It was extremely bad. Okay. And that didn't help the depression either. And I couldn't even tell you why it happened. And when I talked to my OBGYN about it, they were like, oh, that's from the hormones. Well, that's not the explanation you want to hear, when you are going through things, mentally. But postpartum depression does exist. And it's a tragic situation that this had to happen. It did not have to happen. This woman has done the unthinkable. And I am not in any way justifying what this woman did because it's no justification for it at all. But I am trying to bring awareness to postpartum depression, and it does exist. And you need to be able to see these symptoms that I mentioned to you, looking for those closed off signs, And another thing it's important to understand is that, people are at high risk for depression, people who already have mental health concerns or issues going on, people who are in a low socioeconomic status, sometimes single moms, are at high risk for postpartum depression. And a lot of times with moms, they don't take care of themselves. They're the last one to take care of themselves. And when I tell you depression has really no face, you can't really tell who's really depressed because people can smile, laugh all day, talk to you all day, and it's like a storm going on inside their bodies. Okay. And then you have people who are displaying that they're depressed, but out of their mouths, they'll say that they're not depressed. So depression can present itself in many different ways. And so what I would suggest to anyone who's experiencing postpartum depression is to speak out because I didn't say anything And thank you to Jehovah God that I didn't have to experience anything like this heinous act is, is really sad. But there are some people you have to know you got to get help. You can't, expect people to read your mind, and this is with any depression. It's okay to say that you're not okay. It is okay to say that you need help. You can't be super woman. Okay. A lot of times as moms, we want to be able to say, oh, I cooked this, I did that, I took care of the kids, I took care of him, I did this. And you know what? Sometimes you just can't do it all, especially when you're a new mom. And we know that a lot of times we put ourselves last. And speaking to health professionals as nurses, same thing. We take care of the world, but we don't take care of ourselves. And you add that on top of postpartum depression, that's dangerous. So anyway, I hope that everyone will take heed to what I'm saying in terms of postpartum depression and depression. You have to speak up. You can't expect people to know that something's wrong with you. You can't expect people to assume that, oh, I'm walking around and I'm sad. Don't you see me? No, you have to speak up. You can't expect people to be mind readers. And for those of you who may have someone that's depressed, help them. Don't just ask them, do you need help? Get in there and actually help. Do some actual, work. Show that you are there for them, because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of times people are afraid of bothering people. They're afraid of worrying other people. And this is the thing, when it comes to postpartum depression, don't worry about other people. Don't worry about other people. You have to worry about you, because you're the new mom. You need the attention, and for those of you who could be depressed, guess what? You need the attention. You have to seek help. Never assume that people know that, you're not okay. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope that everyone has a wonderful day, and thank you for tuning into my channel, and God bless.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Frank.
No worries, no worries.
The
Tell
baby
me, do you know the...
Go ahead.
Look at this. Oh, God. Yeah, look. The best way to have it passed, Tabby, is to have another child. So, I'll be round in 10.
I don't think so. I am done with this shit. Quit cheating on me. You got an extra wife already. I gave you Allie. I let you have a third. So what much more could you want? Tammy, Tammy, you're going to be our foursome. We're going to have a foursome. Y'all clip that.
No.
It does go by fast, Tammy. I'm only a few years older than you, Tammy. I thought you were around my age. Well, you are, but I don't know why I thought we were the same age. No more baby. You don't like Nightbot? Look, I've spaced them out to where they shouldn't pop up as soon, but y'all got to talk more. You won't see them as much. Oh, my eyes watering. Smoking. We should have went to Panthera's chat last night instead of the chat we went to. That was lame. Yeah. You never know over here, Lucia, what we talk about.
Decades, not you.
Yeah, we are the same age, Tammy.
Yeah. Tammy Ayo's in the 50s too?
Yep.
Oh, dear. All these old ladies.
Oh, and my eye is watering to death. Yeah, I'll be 41 this year.
please.
I'm not talking to you, Frank. I'm talking to your future ex-wife.
Am I in my 90s? I feel it.
The way he was walking up that hill yesterday, Tammy, yeah.
So is you knocked out just walking across your house?
I was getting my wiener. At least I had an excuse. You were just walking. It's a lot
Up
of
a
work.
hill?
It's a lot of work
Up
to
a
handle
hill?
these big wieners I got.
There's a guardrail there to tell you. That's how steep it is. There's a guardrail so you can pull yourself up.
There's guardrails on flat land here.
Oh, yeah, they're granny rails.
You had the granny rails.
I'm 32. I'm a baby compared to all you lot.
You're 92. Tammy, y'all thought you were older than all of us.
Yeah, Tammy Ayo wanted me to be older because she likes older men.
You'll be 60 in June, Lucia? I hope I live to be 60. I do. I don't feel like I'll live that long, honestly. I got too many health issues going on. I'll be lucky to make it out of my 50s.
She's got anal prolapse.
No, I ain't got no anal prolapse. Keep your wiener out of the prolapse and it won't prolapse.
Oh, dear.
You keep prolapse in the anal. You started it.
Me.
It was good to hear from Panthera, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was really good. Yeah, we don't even have 10 years on him. I got 9 years on him. Oh, Lucy, I hope you feel good, love. It sucks, man, when you get health issues and you get older, because I know I'm not that old, but I'm not young either. And when I was younger, I'd be like, oh, I ain't gonna worry about this until I have to, or because like high cholesterol runs in my family really bad. And thank God I don't have it, but that is one thing I get checked is my cholesterol because it runs in my family. Like on my dad's side, so many people have cholesterol issues. And I'm like, oh, I'll never worry about it. Thank God I never had no issues with it because I never checked it until I started getting older. But like my dad, he has to, he eats a tablespoon of salt a day for his cholesterol, to get his cholesterol up.
What, salt?
Salt, yes. Iodized salt. There's something in salt that helps your cholesterol. But then
Yeah, but it wouldn't be
salt also raises your blood pressure. So it's kind of, they have to monitor my dad. My dad's really sick though, but he has a lot of problems with his cholesterol. He can't keep it up. And that's why he has to eat salt. You had health issues in your 40s too, Star Mama? See, it's like after just this past couple years, I can tell I'm not a spring chicken no more.
She's in her 50s. She tells people 40s, but she's in her 50s.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 51.
53.
Frank's 69.
I'm 32. You've got... never mind, I won't say that.
No, Tammy, I didn't think you was older than everybody. You thought Frank was older than us yesterday. Tammy, I know I'm not old, but I ain't young either, baby. We ain't young no more.
Granny
We're at that age, we got to take our health serious. When you're younger, you don't care.
I'm going to start taking care of my health again.
See, Tammy thought you were an old man, Frank.
Yeah, because she likes old men.
Didn't know we have a little young stud that wears a hair towel with no hair, huh?
I was really sick then. My eyes was bloodshot and everything. I couldn't breathe. You know, like I was breathing yesterday. I was like that, just sitting on the sofa.
How long ago was it you had COVID?
I don't know, but I remember being at my mum's when I found out, and she was like, "You motherfucker."
It must have been a while ago if you don't remember. And thank God I never got it. Knock on wood.
About a year ago, that was. About a year ago.
Well, I'm glad you made it through it.
It was 14 days. I was only bad for like 3 days. Really bad for 3 days, and then it was like just a sore throat and that for the rest. And my mum was going mad because she had to self-isolate with me.
Yeah,
Oh.
Lucia, he sent me a picture. He's bald headed. Would you quit?
What?
Frank. Yeah, he has no
I'm not
hair,
doing-
but he wears a hair towel. Winnie, come here.
I think I have got hair in that picture, actually.
Do you?
Why'd you keep saying that?
I'm not doing it. My hands are not even on my computer, so don't even.
Well, nor am I.
Mine are on my wiener.
You just filth.
Freaking COVID, man. I got I got 2 of the shots. What is it, immunization or whatever? And the first one, it didn't bother me. The second one, I thought I was dying. I got so sick, and I never got another one. I do not want to feel like that again. Fuck that. But then I'll be saying that and get fucking COVID. Sharon Mark got it. And poor Cher, man, it kicked her ass. I felt so bad for her. She was so sick. Like for weeks. Like it took her forever to like recoup, you know? I felt so bad when they got COVID.
Mark weren't so bad.
Mark, he's a man. He probably didn't. Mark has MS. Mark has other health issues.
When a man gets sick, it's a lot worse than a woman. Have you never heard of man flu? It's a serious thing.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, men are little crybaby bitches when they're sick.
We're not.
Mm-hmm.
Our bodies more. The Lord gave us the pain, the burden of life. We have to carry everything.
Aww. You're so sweet when you want to be.
What are you on about?
You being a sweetheart.
They're saying that men have to carry the burden of life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, a lot of men don't think like you, Frank.
No man thinks like me.
You're not horrible. Stop.
What are you on about?
Because you beat yourself up, and you shouldn't.
Don't beat nothing up.
I got so no. I'm a hush. Okay.
Back to reading.
I wasn't reading to begin with.
32, Lucia. That's a 3 and
I
a
was
2.
going to read something on this postpartum stuff. That video I played last kind of said all this. Let's see here. I want.
Oh, I've got to renew my license.
Huh?
Got to renew my license.
There really ain't a lot more to talk about on this case right now because it's new, you know.
Abusive in the chat.
Huh?
I've put it on the script. That's abusive. Can you do something about that?
Lucia, you should have heard Frank walking up a hill yesterday.
I was fine straight after, weren't I? It was literally a steep hill. I was like,
Tammy Ayo, where you at, baby? She heard you, Frank.
I know, but what I'm saying is,
you're not gonna live that down. Could you imagine if you'd heard me going up that hill? I would never live it down.
I'll tell you this, I'll line you all up and I'll beat you all in a race. It doesn't matter. I've got medals to prove it.
Medals don't prove shit when you're walking up a hill.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
You make me sick.
See, y'all, he don't simp for me.
Yep. Listen, hey.
We fight more than anything. Troll Alley. Oh, Lucia did hear him. See, she heard you.
I did have a fag literally just before I got to the hill.
See, Tammy, she was worried about you, Frank.
There's no need to worry about me. It's literally because I was going up a steep hill and it's got a guardrail and it says steep hill, mind. It's designed for ambulances to go up and that. I like older women. I've never been with anyone older than me. I don't. Oh, yes, I have. Yes, I have. Oh, let's not talk about her though.
You want to watch some more videos on this? Or no?
It's your channel. Your channel.
Well, there's really nothing new, but to talk about the illness, you know, that's my thing. I want, because you never know, there might be a woman suffering that don't even know she has this. You know what I'm saying? There's these new moms, or
yeah,
it's kind of worrisome, you know?
Yeah, I'll write that down.
And that's, yeah, I don't know, this case just breaks my fucking heart. And yes, I have sympathy for that mother, even though she killed her babies. I have sympathy for her. And here we go.
On the South Shore, a Duxbury mother is still in the hospital tonight, 1 week after police say she murdered her 3 children. Lindsay Clancy jumped out of a window in an apparent suicide attempt.
The tragedy has opened up an ongoing conversation about the mental health struggles many women face after giving birth.
1 in 5 women will experience a mental health disorder during pregnancy or in the first year following childbirth. That's according to the Maternal Mental Health Leadership Alliance.
Boston 25 News reporter Drew Carita sat down with 2 local moms, very brave. They're part of that statistic. He's live outside MGH to share how they're hoping, Drew, to help others tonight.
Carrie, as you know, comprehending how a mother of 3 and labor and delivery nurse here at Mass General Hospital could allegedly do the unimaginable to her kids has been heart-wrenching for so many, but it's also opening up a dialogue about the issues many new mothers deal with quietly. We sat down with 2 mothers who are sharing their stories in hopes of reaching others suffering in silence.
It brought 32 years ago back to me. It was horrifying.
32 years after the birth of her only child, the memories of Julie Domenico's year-and-a-half journey with postpartum depression remain vivid.
The most dark black hole that you can even imagine. And you're looking for a ray of light. but you don't see it.
Domenico recalls painful thoughts of harming herself and at times the daughter she brought into this world.
I was driving one day and I realized that something was seriously wrong with me. And I got off the highway with her and drove home and said to my husband, you know, I need help. Something's really not right with me at all.
She says she encountered many obstacles in getting help, starting with her first visit to a postpartum depression specialist.
Within a 10-minute appointment, she just handed me a script for Prozac and said, take this and call me in a month.
Decades later, the best friend of Domenico's daughter would go on to experience her own struggle with postpartum mental health.
It's scary. It's scary when you have those thoughts and you don't want to say anything to anybody because you don't want to be judged.
34-year-old Nicole Pelly is a nurse and a mother of a 6-year-old boy and 3-year-old girl. She says she experienced severe postpartum depression and anxiety after the birth of her son and suffered silently for 8 months before speaking up.
A wire goes loose in some of us. I knew that what I was thinking was wrong. You know, you catch yourself thinking things, you're like that's not right. I shouldn't be angry at my baby.
Pelly and Domenico both feel lucky to have made it through to the other side with the help of family support. In the decades that separated their postpartum experiences, they feel the stigma around mental illness for new moms has not changed much and believe postpartum mental health care continues to be inadequate in Massachusetts.
Motherhood is portrayed now on Facebook and Instagram as this beautiful thing, and no one is open and honest about it.
Women need to speak out when they're feeling this way.
Some lawmakers and advocacy groups here in Massachusetts have been focused on increasing mental health screenings for new mothers in recent years. While a woman typically has one post-op visit about 6 weeks after giving birth, a baby typically has about 7 visits to the pediatrician in their first year. We're live in Boston. Drew Caritas for your local station, Boston 25 News.
His conversation.
I'm going to go over one more. It's a guy going over this in depth. Because honestly, I don't really know a lot about it. And it's wild because I'm a woman and I've gave birth. And I don't know really a lot about this illness. And it's really fucking sad, man. I mean, my cousin had it, but I just seen how she was depressed. You know, I didn't really see the depths of how far it could go. And we don't know people, like they said, you can be smiling, laughing, having the best time of your life on the outside and dying inside. You know, you could be dead on the inside and you have to hold it together for your family. Oh, it's so sad. Yeah, Tammy, yo, it's kind of like one of them things you really don't know how serious it is until you go through it. You know what I mean? And it's like this case. I wish more people would talk about this and at least spread awareness about postpartum, you know, and the way the mental health crisis is in America right now, it's fucking horrible. Like I have nightmares and I can't even get my medication for it right now. And it's been hell. So I couldn't imagine a mother like that with them little bitty babies. And I know, Star Mama, we just need to realize, though, I know people are saying, you know, but you kill your children. Yes, and that could have been any of us women and men. Some men, not a lot, but some men do experience this too. And you know, this is not like, I've seen someone comparing this case to Chris Watts. No. Chris Watts, he didn't have no depression and shit. He was out sticking his winger everywhere he could fucking stick it. Yeah, this woman was not mentally in control. Her husband had already, I don't know when it happened, but her husband had already started working from home so he could watch after her. She wasn't supposed to be alone with the kids. He left for a short period of time to go get on food, takeout, and she done this. He probably never imagined that she could do something like this. Could you imagine going out and getting food and coming home and your 3 kids and your wife had jumped out a window? And I couldn't imagine. And they're saying that they might charge him too because he was not supposed to leave them kids. But like I said, he never imagined she was going to do that. Nobody would imagine that. Yeah, he got good coochie and couldn't handle it, Tammy. Yeah, that's exactly right. He went wild. He lived it up in 6 weeks while Shanann was gone. You still there, Frank?
Yes.
Okay. It's horrible. I don't know how this is going to be with a guy talking about postpartum, but he's a mental health. Whatever.
By what name are you known? There are some who call me Tim.
And personal stories. Welcome. To learn more about me, go to 22minutes.com for all your 22-minute needs. Download my app in the App Store and Google Play, and buy some of my merch because I love selling stuff and making money. Because making money is pretty sweet. I like money. I like putting money in a jar on top of my fridge. You can also contact me at 781-523-9333 if you want to chat, talk, whatever you want. Just don't send me nudes. Other than that, I'm always open. Come and chat with me. Lately, I've been feeling pretty apathetic with life.
He said, don't send me nudes. Somebody has sent that man nudes before.
or what, but it's not fun. It's definitely affecting my life, my relationships, work, everything. Again, I think it's high functioning depression, which I'm doing my best with this winter and the winter blues, winter depression. Still taking my meds. I just got a new med to help me sleep. I forget what the name is. I tried it once so far. I think it worked. It's a very interesting drug because it's made for like anxiety if you take it like in a bunch of dosage, but if it's a low dose, it's like a sleeping pill. I don't know how that works. I should probably investigate it more. I have trouble understanding my prescriber. He's Nigerian. He's fucking awesome. But there's a language barrier there that I have trouble understanding, which is not frustrating, but it's definitely something. Because I'm the type of guy that if I ask you twice and I don't understand what you're saying, I give up asking. It's not you, it's me. That's what that is. It's me. But yeah, he's the best. I absolutely love that guy. I get him laughing all the time. But yeah, I have that appointment coming up with my actual therapist this week, so I can talk to him more about this and figure out what the hell's going on and what the hell's wrong with me. Because I don't like feeling this way. I like joy. I like having a good time, and I just feel like I'm not having a good time with it, and that's unfortunate. But yeah, I also need to take notes. I say this every fucking week. Now I'm like, I need to start jotting down notes and making sure I know what to talk about during my therapy appointment. So I am going to try to start doing that. I think everyone should take a little bit of a journal, which is pretty smart, I think, when you can go back and reflect on your life and reflect on moments in your life to see how they were. If you have a journal, let me know. I'd love to pick your brain on how you journal. Like, what do you write about? Do you just like write everything about your day? Do you write about just your feelings? Like, what do you write about? Journal, diary, both the same thing. It's like Polly Pocket and Mighty Max. Remember those things? Remember Polly Pocket? Then there was Mighty Max.
Star Mama, I totally get that. Yes, we've mentioned Andrea Yates. She tried getting help for years. Nobody believed her, or took her seriously. I don't know how to say it, but she did try to get help. They tried to get her help. Like her husband, I think even her mother-in-law was helping take care of her at home. And because the way I took it, she would go to work every day and nobody even really knew she was as bad as she was. Because she was a labor and delivery nurse. And those babies, seeing those babies and delivering them and stuff, that probably gave her even more depression, in my opinion. I don't really know what this guy's going to talk about, but it's just interesting getting a guy's point of view like this, He does look young, but then his beard's all gray. Not my cup of tea.
Mighty Max for guys, because guys couldn't play with Polly Pockets back in the day. You can now, but you couldn't back then. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Google it. Also Google 2XL. That was another great 90s toy. 2XL was a great toy. He was above his time, before his time. You put a cassette in there, you listen to a story, and you hit like different buttons to hear like answers in like different stories. But 2XL, shout out to my man 2XL, Furby, and Mighty Max. Those are the holy trinity of my childhood toys. I almost got Stampede for a Furby one time. We went to go try to buy one for Christmas, me and my mom at like a Caldor, and we were like at the front of the line, and people just fucking booked. I think now that the rumors are she's still alive, but she's possibly paralyzed. Bad story come out of Duxbury, Massachusetts, which isn't too far from me, where a mother unfortunately killed 3 of her children and try to take her own life. I think now that the rumors are she's still alive, but she's possibly paralyzed. I won't have to get into like the gruesome details of it all because you can just look it up. But if you look up the woman in Duxbury, yeah, she ended up killing 3 of her kids.
Oh wow, I hadn't heard she was paralyzed. That's interesting.
In this case, because like I feel like if it was anybody, they would just be like, oh, what a piece of shit. Which like kind of like, yeah, she is for doing that, huge piece of shit. But you gotta give her that because she was struggling with mental illness for so long and she tried her best. And you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people are capable of. It's like her own mind went against her, and that's very unfortunate and very sad. It's very sad for the husband who has to go through that. It's just like a very just fucked up story. And it's very sad on all accounts, but it is interesting in a way that we have to learn more about it and be more educated and let other people know. Like, I'm just a dude that doesn't have kids. I have no reason to talk about a woman's body, but there is the mental health side of having kids. So let's go over the postpartum and post-psychosis terms. Postpartum depression suffered by a mother following childbirth, typically arising from the combination of hormonal changes, psychological adjustment to motherhood, and fatigue. The difference with psychosis is postpartum psychosis is a mental illness that can affect you in the first few weeks after giving birth. Your symptoms can appear suddenly, where you lose sense of your reality, including hallucinations, delusions, mood swings, and behavior changes. I believe the youngest one, was about 8 months. I could be mistaken. So I'm not sure what she had. We'll probably never know what she had, but it's obviously postpartum in some sort of aspect. Who knows? I did an interview on this a while ago. I should probably do another interview coming up on postpartum. I've had a doula on, and then I've talked to somebody else about postpartum depression. And again, yeah, I'm just another dude. And I'm just trying to learn because you have family members and friends that have kids, men and women. And one of the interviews I had, I asked if there was a prepartum depression, which I feel like is an okay enough question to ask. So prenatal depression actually is depression that happens during pregnancy. Depression symptoms can include extreme and ongoing sadness, anxiety, fatigue, and changes in sleeping and eating habits. In severe cases, prenatal depression can cause people to harm themselves or their baby. So that's during pregnancy. So that is pretty much prepartum depression. And then postpartum depression symptoms vary depending on the patient, but can include frequent crying, anger, anxiety, withdrawal from loved ones, the feeling of numbness or being disconnected from the baby, even sometimes thoughts of hurting yourself or the infant, which is very unfortunate. I couldn't believe what that woman went through. It is very sad, and I just couldn't fathom what was going through her head to do all that. And I can't say it enough. It's just a super sad story. The dad updated and wanted everyone to just not feel bad for him. And yeah, I don't know how he does it. This man came home to a massacre, and he says to people that they should forgive his wife, and he was always there for her. And having a support system is really fortunate. And someone like him goes to show like how much of a good person he was to be with somebody and have to deal with that and do his best. And if that was me, I would feel like I failed, and there was much more I could have done. And hopefully he doesn't have to feel like that. And he did his best. So peace goes out to that family, man. Everyone affected, like everyone's lives is just totally different. And I guess justice will be served on one end or another, depending on what the outcome is of her health. But we shall see. You can read more about that online. I'm not going to really talk about it too much more, but yeah. So about 1 in 7 women experience symptoms of postpartum depression, according to the American Psychological Association, the APA. According to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, that number is closer to 1 in 10. So if you have a group of 10 women together that just had kids, there's probably a good chance one of them is dealing with postpartum depression. But you should treat that like everybody may have it. You should definitely look out for your friends, family that have kids, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what type of support someone needs. Even though people are like, no, I don't need anything. Sometimes you got to like bust through that. Like, dude, you haven't been outside in forever. Like, I'm coming over. That's like a big thing, I feel like. I think for a guy's standpoint, for like a friend that's pregnant, I think that's pretty hard. Like, hey, what's up? You had a kid. Can I come over and say hi? Which you can do, but I just feel like it's kind of awkward a little bit. But no, you gotta be down with the homies, check up on your friends, in every aspect. That's how you know how I am with the mental health and being an advocate, is making sure you check up on your friends that you haven't heard of and keep checking on your friends that you do hear from. You just gotta balance it. We all have difficult lives. But yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. So here are some other symptoms of postpartum. Frequent unexplained tears accompanied by feelings of hopelessness and despair, fear and anxiety that go beyond the norm of new motherhood and becoming debilitating. Here's the word, Tim, debilitating. Sleep disruptions unrelated to the baby, characterized by sleeping too little or too much, inability to feel close to the baby, sometimes despite desire, sometimes due to lack of desire, confidence and abilities as a mother, and intense feelings of anger and thoughts regarding herself or the baby that scare her. Now, with postpartum psychosis, that's a little bit more rare than postpartum depression. It involves symptoms that include delusions and hallucinations, like I said, and can be both put the mother and child in danger. Health experts say the condition affects 1 to 2 out of 1,000 women and tends to present within the first 2 to 4 weeks after delivery. And again, it's case by case, and you'll never know until you unfortunately might have to deal with it. And I don't like saying that, like you have to deal with it. It's like you just have to. There's a different term that I would like to use besides deal with it, because like I have to deal with bipolar, and I fucking hate saying that. It's like I just have to live with it. I battle with it. But it's not easy out there. It's not easy at all. And things you can do depending on who you are. If you suspect a friend may be suffering from postpartum anxiety, these are some things that you can do. You can offer to pop by and hold the baby for a bit, give it a little rock, coddle it. I know what coddle is. Ask how she's coping with motherhood, enter conversations with compassion, relay your own struggles with becoming a mom if you are one. Tell her about the ways other mothers helped you. Let her know that you'd like to help her as well. If a friend confides in you that she's experienced with symptoms of postpartum, these are some things. Take her words seriously, resisting the urge to minimize and dismiss them, which you should never do when someone comes to you. Like, that's like the worst thing you can do. Someone comes to you with an issue, you're like, yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, thanks, dude. Commend her and her courage speaking openly with you. Establish yourself as a safe space for conversations, which is great. I'm a huge safe space for anybody that wants to chat. Assure her you have no judgment for her present feelings. No judgment zone here. Take a moment to encourage with sincerity. Seek out local experts to help them out as well. Yeah, so also treat it like you would any new mom. Bring food, brag about the baby, wash the dishes, do things for that mother. Reach out regularly. You might drop by once a week, call or text every few days, ask questions about how she's faring, and prepare to ready to listen, and invite her out of the house to come and do anything. So again, you gotta keep people active. When people by themselves with their own mind, that's when things go bad. Like for me, if I'm by myself for too long, I'm like, okay, I'm getting the best of myself, and I'm really going to crack any minute. So that's why I try to stay busy with the podcast, busy with work, busy with anything else like video games, friends. Like I just went and watched WrestleMania with a group of friends, and I had an absolute blast. By the way, I won $300 because I got Cody Rhodes, who came in at number 30 for the Royal Rumble. Props to me. I'm going to save that money. And then also one that I asked was like, do dads struggle with postpartum depression? And I guess they do. I guess this is a hot topic that some people believe it, some people don't. I'm just reading what I found. I'm not picking a side because again, I don't have kids. I don't know how it is, but if someone thinks they have it, then so be it. Hopefully they get help. The studies show that 1 in 10 dads struggle with postpartum depression and anxiety as well. Their symptoms are slowly becoming more recognized, diagnosed, and treated. Less attention to babies' health and well-checked visits is one. Higher risk of behavioral problems in preschool-age children. Children with more physical and mental health problems, and poor family and marital relationships. A variety of factors can play a role in dad developing prenatal or postpartum depression, including hormones. Researchers have shown that fathers experience hormonal changes during and after their partner's pregnancy, particularly declines in testosterone, partner's depression. Up to half of men with depressed partners show signs of depression as well. Again, that just goes back to like trying to be there for somebody. It's very frustrating when you can't help them. I know a lot of people are like that have to deal with my ass. Feeling disconnected from mom and baby. Dads want to be part of the newborn experience, but often they feel as if they're on the outside. Moms may not always realize they're excluding dad from caring for the baby, or they may be caught up in bonding with the baby. They fail to recognize dad wants time with the little ones too. That's another one. I think dads hate that. Like the mother's the mother, but like when the dad's out with the baby, it's like, oh, daddy's on daycare duty. It's like, no, man, he's just the dad. He is taking care of it. But and then what else? Personal family history of depression. Any history of depression or other mental illnesses raises the risk of prenatal and postpartum depression. Psychological adjustment to parenthood. Becoming a parent requires significant coping skills. This can be overwhelming for mom and dads. And sleep deprivation. That's huge. Most new parents underestimate the role of lack of sleep, can play in development symptoms of anxiety and depression. They also often underestimate just how sleep deprived they are. And there's a phone number to reach out if you are somebody that might be going to postpartum. It's 1-800-944-4773, or you can text to 1-800-944-4773. Again, that number is 1-800-944-4773. And shout out to all the moms out there, all the moms, the dads, parents. Just keep fighting the good fight, man. Don't hesitate to reach out to friends and family, try to get help. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not a prayerful guy. I got to find out different things. Like, oh, I pray for them. It's like, no, I'm rooting for them. I'm not a religious guy at all whatsoever. I'm not going to get into that right now. But yeah, just shout out to all the people that are doing good and hopefully helping people that are struggling. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. So common symptoms for paternal, prenatal, or postpartum depression include anger, sudden outbursts of violent behavior, increase in impulsive or risk-taking behavior, including turning to substances such as alcohol or prescription drugs, irritability, low motivation, physical symptoms such as headaches, muscle aches, stomach or digestion issues, poor concentration, suicidal thoughts, withdrawing from relationships, and working a lot more or working a lot less. Yeah. Oh, man, this is a tough topic, especially for me. I don't know much about it. I like to learn. I like to pass things on to you guys and see how that goes. I'm just making sure my mic is plugged in because I don't think it was. No, it is. Thank Christ. That would have been terrible. But yeah, back to the show. Some research also suggests that women are most risk for postpartum psychosis if they have a family history of bipolar disorder and schizophrenic disorder. Schizoaffective disorder, I'm sorry. In rare cases, postpartum psychosis can lead to suicide attempts. Even rarer are attempts of infanticide, which is killing your kids. So yeah. And to go into sleep deprivation, insomnia is real. That's something I really want to dive into. And I think I was going to say that last week, but with the whole postpartum issue and the woman that killed her family, I really wanted to dive into that because I know some people out there wanted me to talk about it, which I have no problem with because I like pleasing the listeners. So insomnia, about 1 in 3 people in the U.S. report difficulty sleeping at least one night per week. Insomnia is caused by difficulty falling asleep, difficulty staying awake, or waking up too early in the morning. That's me. I wake up constantly. I'm on my new sleep medication, and hopefully it works out because I need my sleep. And I think that's a big problem for like where I am mentally. So yeah. So approximately 50% of insomnia cases are related to depression, anxiety, and psychological stress. Often the qualities of a person's insomnia and their other symptoms can be helpful in determining the role of mental illness in a person's ability to sleep. Early morning wakefulness can be the sign of depression, along with low energy, inability to concentrate, sadness, and a change of appetite or weight. On the other hand, a sudden dramatic decrease in sleep, which is accompanied by increase of energy or the lack of need to sleep, may be the sign of mania. Yeah, I literally checked off each and every one of those. I'm gaining weight. I'm waking up in the morning. I can't concentrate. I have low energy. I'm sad. I'm depressed. I just need some sleep. I want it. I want it so bad. I'm not even kidding you. Like, I just want to sleep for 8 hours and wake up and be like, wow, that was a great sleep. Like, why can't I just have that? That's the one thing I ask for. And I know, like, drinking water, exercising, all this stuff. I'm trying to do all that. I am doing all that. I still can't sleep. I think with everything I have going on is weighing me down. And that's why I have like things to juggle things to figure out. I don't know, man. I'm just really fucking tired. I'm tired of being tired, as cliche as that is, and I absolutely hate it. People with insomnia are twice as likely to develop depression as people who don't have sleep disorders. Awesome. Disturbance in sleep patterns are present in as many as 80% of people with schizophrenia. So I'll go over that more next week with insomnia, because I'm just getting frustrated at this point. This was not a tough episode, but the topic is one it's very hard for me because I'm not in that realm of postpartum depression, but I like to learn. And then learning about insomnia and realizing that that's the issue, that's who I am right now, is very fucking frustrating. But you know what, guys? Thank you for checking out another episode of 22 Minutes. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love you.
There we go.
Tell me how you. My mum had 11 kids. My dad had 12. Just saying. I'm the middle child. I separate the two generations.
Hold on just a second.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, Tammy, my mum had 11. And my dad's got 12, but we've never met the eldest because, well, I don't know. But we know him now, but we never met him. And he don't want nothing to do with us. But I can understand, like, imagine growing up all your life an only child, and then all of a sudden you got 11 brothers and sisters. It's got to be weird for him. I don't think my mum had that, but she was definitely not all there. They say she changed after having me, but I won't have that excuse. Ugh. Cotton's just playing with a wiener while having a poo. Can't night bot, you grifting little bot. Yeah, that's true, Tammy. Everything's swept under the rug. Yeah, I got a big family. Biggest family in the family. I think my dad's got 7 brothers and 2 sisters, I want to say. My mum's got Philip, Thomas, Robert, June. There's 5 of them.
I'm back.
Oh, damn it.
My dog was
What?
chewing my shoe box up, and that's all I need to chew my damn new shoes up.
You had your wiener in your shoebox.
Yep. Well, she was trying to get in it. I didn't want her to chew my shoes. She was chewing the box.
Oh.
All right,
That's
y'all.
why you
Well,
want
that's
more.
really all I want to say on this one, and we can start another live and chit chat if y'all want
That's all I
to.
got to say. If you want to,
I
if
want
you want to go like
because I want to keep my cases to that. You know what I'm
separate,
saying? Yeah.
I'd probably edit Panthera out and put that as a separate thing, like. Do you know what I mean?
Panthera.
Yeah, the bit where she come up, not like to cut her out, just like take it out and put it up separately, like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I need to figure out how to do that because I don't know how to take
I know how to
stuff out
take it out,
live.
but I don't know how you keep it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't either.
And I'm not saying get rid of it. I'm saying like put it up separately. Do you know what I
I
mean?
know. Another video, yes.
Yes, I'm not gonna have another video.
Another video.
Really?
Oh, y'all were fine last night, Tammy. As long as y'all didn't mind, I didn't talk much because I was pooped. And when I get like that, I just don't get very talkative. That's why I go live during the day a lot. Because night times, I don't like talking. I like just going on TikTok a lot. And really,
Oh my lord, TikTok at your age.
I know. I couldn't believe I fucking got on TikTok at my age. I used to hate it, and I love it now.
I downloaded TikTok. Someone wanted me to watch a video of theirs, and then I put up one of my videos on there. And someone messaged me and said, "Keep that shit on YouTube." I was like, "Oh."
I like TikTok. But they crazy on TikTok. They just take people's accounts and stuff for nothing. And they'll have like millions of followers.
I don't know. I know you got to go like 10,000 followers and things like that, but the money's meant to be a lot better over there.
It's easier to make over there.
Yeah, you just got to be an idiot. Act an idiot and all the kids will follow you.
I'm setting up a
Tammy,
live now.
Setting up another live, so you'll be live in the next hour or so.
Yeah, probably.
You always say 5 minutes, guys. An hour later, you're like 2 minutes,
I can't
guys.
help it. I start squirreling off and shit.
I want to hear it.
What time is it? 5 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
I'm going to set it for 5:20.
5:20 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
The 10:20.
That is 5:20 p.m. East Coast time.
10:20 p.m. London Standard Time. Ooh. Oh dear.
Let me get the link. You're going to come up with me now because I don't like being up by myself.
You got to come up
When we're
with
just
that.
chit-chatting. Yeah, when we're just chit-chatting.
Yeah, when we're just chit-chatting.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I mean, you want me?
I'll be dick.
You dare. I mean it. Don't mess. Or I'll start messing.
All right, I'm going to end this.
Channels will get pulled down.
I'm going to end it, okay?
Okay.
See y'all in a few minutes. Oh, my God. And he just leaves. Don't even say bye or nothing. All right, y'all. See y'all in a few minutes, all right? Bye.